Brachiosaurus type shit. Yeah.
Of iguanodons now.
Yeah, I'm the king of the lizards, bro. They call me the iguanodon.
Whoa.
Bar,
Whose bar
right?
is that?
I mean, I just made it up.
That's your bar? Dude, that was so hard.
Somebody alert Antonio Brown.
Holy
We
shit.
have a new
Logan.
AV tweet just dropped.
All right, this is Nerd Sesh, the Nerd Bowl, episode 2. We got Logan Camden, we got Carson Breber. You didn't watch last week, we'll run you up to speed with the rules real quick. Basically, these guys will go head-to-head, 5 trivia questions on the NFL, 5 trivia questions on the NBA, and 5 trivia questions on something. They don't know what, I do. It's totally random. You guys will figure it out when we get there. And a jump ball to start us off. A point apiece available here. The jump ball will have something to do with the NBA and the NFL. This week's question: name a city that had both an NFL and NBA team leave to relocate somewhere else. It can be any of the 3 cities on this list.
St. Louis.
St. Louis is correct. The other 2 are San Diego and Baltimore, meaning Carson gets on the board first. And we start today with the NBA. Question number 1, gentlemen. Of the 9 individual games in NBA history in which a player has scored 29 or more 2-point field goals, 8 are Wilt Chamberlain. Which player is the one that is not Wilt?
Big
David
Diesel.
Robinson.
No,
It's not
Neither.
Shaq.
neither.
Elgin Baylor.
Mm-mm.
David Thompson.
No.
Kareem.
Nope.
I'm thinking to get this total, you have at least 58 points, so that puts you in some pretty exclusive company. Rick Barry?
Rick Barry is correct.
Wow.
Bingo!
30. Carson up 2-0 to start. This is a little bit more recent now, though. Jalen Brunson is averaging 6.5 assists per game this year. It is the most by a Knicks player since this player did it last. This is my favorite question on the NBA list today.
Alfred Payton?
Alfred Payton was bandied about. He didn't meet the games played category,
Okay.
that distinction. He, I think, had 7.5 one year.
Mark Jackson.
Not Mark Jackson.
Okay.
Raymond Felton.
Raymond Felton, Logan.
No way!
Let's go!
Serious?
9 a game in 2010, 2011. I was thinking of you when I made that question.
Nice. I had Jay Kidd running through my mind, but I was like, he probably didn't play enough.
I figured there'd be a lot more great point guards in Knicks basketball history.
Not a lot of great anything in Knicks basketball recently, except for Jalen Brunson. Shout out to the boy.
Well, this guy is great. Question number 3. Other than Wilt Chamberlain, only one player has ever had a streak of more than 30 games of 30 or more points. Can you name me that player?
James Harden.
James Harden. Oh my God, he's on fire.
That's what I was about to say.
It was
Dan,
either going to be
good call.
MJ or James Harden.
It had to
man.
be Harden. His scoring runs from 19 and 20 are just insane.
32 straight games for the Rockets. We're flying through the NBA category. We're on to question number 4. Hopefully this one will cool you guys off a little bit, as Logan has made his last 2 attempts from the floor, which is pretty incredible. We'll see if he can make it 3 straight. Victor Wembanyama is currently leading the NBA in blocks per game at 20 years old. What other players have accomplished this at that point in their career in league history?
Okay. So that age, not rookie
how many?
season.
How many is it?
I believe this year it's about 3.5.
Or no. I mean, how many? Is it one guy or is it multiple guys?
It is one player,
Elmore
Okay.
Smith.
not Elmore
Wild
Smith.
Yes. All right. I'm going to take my time then because I have free reign of things here.
I will tell you, Shaq had a great season his rookie year,
Yeah.
but it was not him. I believe Dikembe Mutombo actually beat him for the blocks title
Yeah.
that year.
I'm thinking about the dudes who came in the league putting up the biggest, craziest block numbers. David Robinson, but he was 24. He was averaging like 3.8 blocks a game as a rookie or something, though. Akeem would have been too old to lead.
I have a weird
It's
guess.
not Dwight, is it?
Not Dwight Howard.
Is it Carson's best friend Theo Ratliff?
No.
Wild guess. Wild guess.
That is, in
That
fact,
kid.
a wild guess. I didn't know you were boys like that, Carson.
Yeah, that's my dog. That's my dog.
Ty Crane, Tyson Chandler.
No.
I don't know how old Mark Eaton was when he first led. Is it him?
Not him.
I think Mark Eden was pretty old when he came into the league. I feel like
He
he had
has
to go
that
to
kind of
community
vibe.
college or something
I don't
like
know
that.
about Mark Eaton's collegiate career. All right, I'm thinking through.
That's a tough one on this
year-by-year
question. Is
leaders.
it's not necessarily a rookie. It's just a player under 20.
Right.
Is
but
it
that's
Andrew
young.
Bynum?
It's not him.
Back in the day, you didn't really have rookies who were that young very
Right.
often. So that makes me think
Is it
more
Kevin
modern.
Garnett?
It's not.
Not Garnett.
It's a good thought. It's not Ben Wallace because he had to do all of his college stuff.
I was gonna say Uncle Cliff. I don't think it's Cliff, man.
Cliff was not blocking shots like
yeah.
that. It's not Gobert.
Is it Daryl
It's not
Dawkins?
Hassan Whiteside.
You really thought we were going to have Daryl Dawkins as a correct
Maybe.
answer in multiple
Back to
trivia?
back.
I'm keying in on the recent years, dude.
I will tell you it is within the last 15 seasons.
Oh, all
Interesting.
right.
Walker Kessler.
Wild guess. I love it, but no.
Oh,
Good thought. Elite rim protector didn't lead the league, though. It's not DeAndre Jordan.
There have been a lot of seasons by 20-year-old players and younger that have been elite block seasons that just haven't
Right.
been league leading.
Yeah, the competition used to be a little bit stiffer. Oh, it's got to be Anthony Davis.
It is Anthony Davis.
Nice.
There we go. Dude,
There we
that's
go.
what I got to do. I got to go year by year block leaders. I get in my head. I go scrambling around. That makes
No
sense.
pressure.
What a
You're feeling the lights,
dominant
Carson.
defensive force from the jump. Yeah,
So that's
dude.
3-2. Carson in the advantage. Question number 5. I actually lied. This is my favorite question of the 5 today. Nick Young has led a team in points per game scoring on 3 different occasions in his career. Who is the second leading scorer on each of those teams?
Jordan
Wow.
Farmar.
Not Jordan Farmar.
Insane guess. All right. Let's think.
I actually know this. I was looking at Swaggy P's page the other day, man.
Did he...
Shout out Hunk.
I don't think he ever outscored Kobe. So are we talking Washington years here? Is Jordan Crawford one of the answers?
Incorrect.
Is Jordan Clarkson one of the answers?
Incorrect. Wild, though, that there was a point in time where Lou Will, Jordan Clarkson, D'Angelo Russell, and Nick Young were all on the same team.
Ugh.
That's disturbing. That's just ridiculous. Okay. So let's think about who else it could be. It's not JaVale.
No, it's not JaVale.
I
I think there was a
it's
season
not-
where JaVale
it's
was
not-
like third.
Not Andre Blatch.
Nope.
It's 3 different guys, or it's the same guy?
3 different people. All really good players.
Julius Randle.
Not Julius Randle.
Oh, Julius was hurt that year. That's right.
Yeah. This is such a strange collection. Can't be like Antoine Jameson, can it?
No. Close, though. Antoine, I think, led one of the teams that Nick Young was second or third on in Washington.
Caron Butler.
Not Caron Butler.
No Chill Gill's
Who
too
is it?
old.
Is it Martell Webster?
Is No Chill Gill here?
He might be.
All right, I'm guessing him then.
Okay, that is one of the 3 correct answers. You got to get
Okay.
the other 2.
All right. Wow. It couldn't be anybody outside the Wizards or the Lakers, right? That would just be insane.
Yeah, I'll tell you that is true,
Okay.
and this all
It's-
happened in a
it's 2
4-year
Lakers.
time frame.
It's going to be 2 Lakers, I think.
Happened in a 4-year time frame. Is it going to be 2 Lakers, though? Because he mostly overlapped with Kobe on the Lakers.
Well,
And I don't
because
think he
Kobe was
outscored
hurt
Kobe.
1 year. No, Nick Young did lead a Kobe-led team in scoring one time.
Oh, that's right.
It was like 15 or
'cause-
14 points per game. It wasn't many,
Because
but
13, 14. All right, then I'm going to get in my bag. Jody Meeks.
Not Jody Cheeks.
What? Carlos Boozer.
Not
Bum-
Carlos
uh,
Boozer.
Wesley
Logan,
Johnson.
you can jump in
Sessions.
here.
Wesley Johnson.
Not Wesley Johnson.
Chris Kaman.
Not Chris Kaman.
Steve Blake.
Not Steve Blake.
Not Jordan Hill's bum ass.
This is disrespect to the other 2 players that qualify on this list.
You said that these guys are actually pretty
Actually
decent.
good. I'm not going to say like Hall of Famers for both of them. One of them definitely is, though.
It's not Pau Gasol.
It is Pau Gasol.
Wow! Swaggy P outscored
Yeah.
Pau!
Yeah.
What a backwards world we live in.
Pau had
Okay.
18 a game in 2013-14. You're down to one last guy.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, one last guy. It's not young John Wall, is it?
It is young John.
Wow.
Yeah,
Swaggy
man.
P, bro. We were looking too low, Logan. We had to look to the greats who Swaggy P was outscoring. That's
Man.
hilarious.
I mean, he is a legend of the game, for sure.
He
I think
is,
at this
he
point
is.
we can say that with confidence. So that's a point for Carson. I believe that puts us at 4-2 heading into the super nerd round here. And Logan went digging in the crates. This is a really good question for you here, Carson.
Ooh, all right.
Can you name the top 5 ringless players with the most games played in the NBA Finals? There's a tie for number 5, so if you get either of the two, that'll count towards the total. You got 3 strikes here.
This is
And
so
to clarify
much
too,
fun.
this is since 1970.
Okay. Big clarification, because I was immediately going to go to 60s Lakers. I was going to be
Mm-hmm.
slinging Elgin Baylor, Rudy LaRusso,
Yeah, those would have been 1 and 2 actually.
Frank Selvey. Yeah, there'd be a lot of dudes from the 60s Lakers. Okay. So now, Karl Malone has lost 3 times, so he
Yeah.
has to be here.
He's number 4 with 16 losses.
Okay. This is without an NBA title. Most
Yes.
finals losses without an NBA title.
And this is by games
So-
played and not series.
Games played, not series. Got you. So you got to have more than 3 appearances, it seems. Well, not necessarily, but... Well, yes, actually. You have to have 3 plus. So Stockton's not going to be here. He is mathematically eliminated. Who are some dudes in recent years who have perhaps, unfortunately, been close and
I don't
haven't
think-
gotten over the hump?
We don't have anybody past like 2005,
Yeah.
Dayton? I don't think we have any.
Oh,
yeah,
alright.
early odds. Yeah.
Never mind. Scratch that. I was thinking a lot of the greats. Ewing goes twice. Well, he doesn't actually even play in 99, so he doesn't get those games. Clyde, of course, loses twice, but then gets himself a ring. Reggie only loses once.
One of these players is used as kind of like an example of a guy dragging another team to the finals.
Oh, interesting. Well, that always makes me think of Kidd, who went twice, but he wins with the Mavs in 2011. AI only goes once. Example of
Not fully a
dragging.
Kwame Brown situation, this guy, but similar kind of realm of speaking.
Oh, I see. This guy
Yeah.
got carried. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
An example of like what a guy was working with and why that shouldn't count against his legacy.
Okay, very interesting. That made me think of a LeBron team, but you already said it's nobody past 2005. Okay.
You got to think about great teams because most
Yeah.
of these are role players that got there.
Right.
3 of them, or actually 4 of them on this list with dynasties, and then 1 guy was with 2 dynasties in the early 2000s.
Wow, but they never won. Okay, that's interesting. I had my mind on Richard Jefferson, but he wins with the 2016 Cavs. I'm keyed in on those Nets teams for now, but I don't think any of those guys played on another team that went to the finals. Jason Collins, Kerry Kittles, Kmart, none of them.
Wow, this guy actually went with, yeah, that's crazy. This guy went with,
Oh, I got one. Eric Snow.
yes, good
Tied
pull,
for
dude.
5th with
Good
15.
pull.
There we go.
And that's the
Yeah, I'm just
only
gonna
that's
have
the
to-
that's the most recent. Everybody else, I believe, is pre 2000.
Okay. Noted. All right. So we've got 90s and 80s representation here.
You've got
Oh. Damn. All right. So here's my thought. The Sixers with Dr. J lost 3 times before they won. But who was on all those teams and was not on the title team?
I believe you have 2 guys from that.
I think this might be a crazy guess. I'm worried about the 3 strikes. That's why I'm being so conservative here. I'm thinking about the dudes who it could be.
Do we get 5
Henry
for these
Bibby
questions,
won a
or do we get
title
3?
with the Knicks.
Only 3 strikes, but you haven't
strikes.
used any of
Yeah.
them yet.
I know.
So
All
you
right,
do have
all
some
right.
insurance.
Shooting from the hip.
Love it.
Caldwell Jones.
Yes.
How, bro?
Y'all must not have heard about me.
Him.
Okay.
You got
Let's
one
go.
more. You got one more. And
One
this
more
is,
from that
this
era.
This is the easier one of the two.
And I'll
easier
say,
one of the two.
as maybe a little bit of a rangefinder, my medium-sized NBA knowledge, Caldwell Jones was the only guy on this list that I had never heard of.
Oh, Peyton, you don't have medium-sized NBA knowledge. Don't sell yourself short. This is easier. Okay. I'm thinking about key dudes on some of these teams. World Be Free is there in 77. He's not there all the way until 82. Lionel Hollins is traded for Moses, but he gets a ring in 77 with the Blazers, actually. I'm just thinking about dudes on those Sixers supporting casts. It's not Dawkins.
Ooh.
Is it Daryl Dawkins?
It is Daryl Dawkins, 18, tied with Caldwell Jones for first.
Bro, I was so confident in saying him at first until you guys made a whole deal about Daryl Dawkins a minute ago, and then I thought,
It's just trying
is
to
this
throw
some
you
sort
off
of
the scent a little
psyop?
bit.
Yeah. Because then I
Carson.
started thinking that he was on the 83 team.
You have a top 5 draft pick who actually went to the finals with 3 different franchises in the 90s to 2000s.
Oh my God.
This is one of your guys too. You
Is
like
it-
this guy.
Ooh, that's really interesting.
And then
You've got
I was
4 of the
about
5
to guess.
right now, by the way.
I was about to guess Uncle Cliff. Oh, because of the Portland years. I was
And then-
thinking, okay.
And then you've got a guy who is on the wrong end of history in a classic basketball moment.
Wrong end of history in a classic
It is
basketball moment.
a game, a series-ending shot.
Ooh.
Sadly, that is his legacy.
It's obviously only
Okay.
happened a handful of times.
I'm just
too.
trying to-
That's
just
why
trying to-
I'm thinking. Is it Brian Russell?
It is Brian Russell, tied for 5th.
Go! Fire me up. So that's the list, right?
So
Yeah,
yeah,
strikeless performance.
If you there's one more guy on the list, Carson. I think you could get it. Top 5 pick in the 90s.
Okay.
Went with a team in, I believe, 99, 2000, and then 2 other franchises in the 90s. He's a role player, a really good role player. OG stretch big.
Good role player. OG stretch big. Ooh. Well, he wasn't in the 90s. That made me think of Sam Perkins. Is it Sam Perkins?
Sam
I like how the
Perkins.
misfires
Yeah.
are even correct with this
Well,
guy.
no, I was thinking because he was on the Pacers team. He was on the 91 Lakers. He wasn't on the Sonics in 96 when they went, was he?
believe
He
he
was.
was.
Wow. That's an awesome question, Logan. That fired me all the way up, dude. Let's go.
17 losses for Perkins in the finals. Carson, a flawless victory there. The lead 9-2 heading into the NFL round here. All right, the NFL round. Logan needs to get back into the game. Currently losing 9-2. A chance to do it. The first question today in the Super Bowl themed round. Can you name a player 6'9" or taller to play in a Super Bowl? There
Ed
are
Too
several.
Tall Jones. Ed Too Tall Jones.
Well done, Logan. One of my dad's favorite players. Fun fact.
Shout out. Was Orlando Pace that tall? He wasn't quite that tall, was he?
Not
67,
quite.
I wanna say. Who else
There-
is on that list?
There are
Yeah.
3 people that I would say are gettable, and then there are 3 people that I would say are impossible. The 3 that you would think of, Nate Solder had several, and then
Wow.
Jonathan Ogden had the one.
Ogden.
Charles Filia, Jerry Wilkinson, and Richard Sly, who is the tallest player to ever play in a Super Bowl, also
Shout
played
out.
in 8 games ever. Played for the Raiders. He was 6'10".
He was there when it counted, though.
Yes,
He
sir.
showed up to the big game.
Yes, sir.
All
Just
right.
like Logan in that spot as he gets the point. So, on to question number 2. Which undrafted player has the most career Super Bowl rushing yards?
Terrell Davis.
Yeah, dude. Wow.
Nope.
Oh, was TD undrafted?
I thought he was.
Is it?
Hold on.
Damn,
Hold
I have
on.
another guess if Carson misses.
I will say
Let
that
me-
this might be a volume deal more so than a name power thing.
Oh boy. Well,
Ooh.
we just were
Yeah, we
shooting a
did.
video the other day about the top Super Bowl rushers, and there's only like a handful of dudes above TD, but I just might not know if they're undrafted. All right, let me get a guess off. So
Yeah,
that
and the
Logan
reason I
has a
guess
chance.
the reason I guess TD is because he infamously has that play on special teams that makes him, really a household name. TD was taken in the 6th round though. He was
Okay, I thought he
drafted.
might have been a 6th rounder. That makes sense.
That's tough.
I don't know. Was Larry Zonka drafted?
It's not him. I don't know if he was drafted, but it's
Is
not him.
It's not Timmy Smith, is it?
Mm-mm.
Ooh, that's a good thought.
My next thought is it's going to be a weird Patriot or something, man.
That's what I was thinking. But it's not LeGarrette.
Is it Kevin Falk?
It might
Is
be
it
LeGarrette
LeGarrette?
Blunt.
Wow.
It's LeGarrette Blunt. 161 yards.
Wow.
Just played in enough Super Bowls.
He kept
With the
showing
Eagles
up, man.
too. With the Eagles too,
Yeah.
man.
Mm-hmm. The Patriots
Good
might be a theme here coming up in this round. So
It's
I believe
disgusting.
10-3 is where we sit as we ask this question. The 4 players with the most career receiving first downs in Super Bowls are all Patriots. Can you name them all?
Danny Amendola,
Correct?
Julian Edelman,
Correct.
Rob Gronkowski.
Correct. That's 3 of the 4.
I'm inclined to say Deion Branch is the
Deion
fourth.
Branch, bang.
Man, that was cake. That was too easy. That was too easy.
I thought Deion Branch, I thought Deion Branch might throw some people off. Maybe James White gets a shout. I'm not sure.
That's fair. You know what's stupid? Chris Hogan is like 20th all time in Super Bowl receiving yards. Lacrosse Monmouth
Dude,
legend
if
Chris Hogan.
If Chris Hogan got to play the Steelers every week, he'd be a Hall of Famer.
Dude, he was a fun Bill because he was just always open downfield. That guy, you just sent him on a go. He was.
Wasn't
speedy.
it? I think it was Hard Knocks. They named him 7-Eleven because he was always open when he was with the Dolphins. I'm pretty sure. Wasn't that the year that Chad Ochocinco headbutted a dude? Maybe not. Okay.
I don't know.
From Chad Johnson, man. I don't know.
Question number 4 has nothing to do with Chad Johnson. So,
This
who
one.
has the most career Super Bowl pick sixes? They all happened in the same game.
Oh, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers
Brown.
game. Is it?
Oh yeah,
It's Dexter Jackson, right?
yeah.
It's not Dexter Jackson.
Oh, it's Rondé Barber. It's Derek Brooks, or it's one of them.
I think they had 3 pick sixes in that game against Rich Gannon, I want to say.
Well, and fun fact about that game, the Raiders didn't change their offensive playbook from when John Gruden was the head coach. So they changed their game plan up a week ago. John Gruden basically knew all the plays. I mean, that was the most no-brainer Super Bowl ever.
Dude, my friend Mikey, Raiders fan, the other day referred to that. First of all, he said that they were cheated out of that game, and I was like, you lost 48-21. And he was like, no, it was like a 10-point game. And then he said that Gruden cheated when really it was just the Raiders' own idiocy.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're running his system. Like, what's he supposed to do? Okay, so Logan has not gotten it yet?
Mm-mm.
Interesting. Somebody had 2 pick sixes in one game?
You are correct on the year, though. It is that 2002 Super Bowl.
Oh, but it's not Rondé.
Well, no, I don't have a guess. I don't have. Those weren't official guesses.
No,
My
because
official one was
I guessed
Oh.
Larry Brown.
Yeah, that's open now.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
open.
is it Derek Brooks?
Not Derek Brooks. He had one of the 3 in that game, though, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
It's got to be Rondé.
Wait, why was Dexter MVP if somebody else had 2 pick sixes?
Is it not Rondé? This is ridiculous.
Why don't we just keep guessing the same 2 guys,
This
Logan?
is ridiculous. Man.
Hold on. It's got to be Dexter Jackson.
John Lynch?
Is it Rondé?
Still no.
John Lynch is a good thought. I mean, it's not going to be any of the boys up front. It's not a Warren Sapp,
Simeon
obviously.
Rice?
It's not Simeon Rice.
I had never heard of this player.
Ooh, that's fun. And it's not Dexter Jackson.
Still not Dexter Jackson, no.
Unreal,
Carson,
dude.
I think if we guess him a few more times, it might be.
I
right.
feel like at some point, right? It's got to hit. Just a law of
Peyton,
probability.
what position was this guy? A D-back? A defensive back?
I'm actually unsure. Look that up.
So we already have 2 of the start. We have 3 of the starting DBs. Who's the other safety or who's the nickel corner? These are
This
the
player
questions.
played at Akron. He is a safety.
Okay, it's the other safety. Logan, this might have to be you, bro. I don't know. Maybe looking at the box score of this game, I've seen it.
I'm just thinking of Tenard Jackson right now, man. I do not think that is right.
Can we get a
3rd
W
round
Jack
pick
for
in
Tenard Jackson?
2001.
Oh, I actually. Is it Dwight
Can we get a
Smith?
It is Dwight Smith.
Oh, let's go, dude. That just fires me up.
Big get for Logan.
Wow, dude, that was from the back of my head, dude.
So why didn't they give him Super Bowl MVP?
I have no idea. I was racking my brain trying to figure that out, researching this. Why is it always the guy in elite Hall of Fame defenses that nobody has known of that does
Malcolm
the thing
Brown.
in the Super Bowl? Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right, that's a big get for Logan.
By the way, I just proved the point because his name is Malcolm Smith, and I said Malcolm Brown.
Well, I think you compared Larry.
Malcolm Brown's a
Malcolm
running
Butler.
back?
Yeah, Malcolm Brown is the Rams running back.
Yeah.
From a couple years ago. Yeah.
Question number 5. Which 2 players are responsible for the most points in a single Super Bowl game? We had, obviously, last week, Jerry Rice with his 48 for the career. Who is the most in a single Super Bowl? And it is 2 players. It is 2 players.
Roger Craig and Jerry Rice.
Nope.
Wait, sorry. This is the 2 individual totals that are tied, correct? Or this is
Correct.
2 collective guys? And it's not Terrell Davis?
It's not Terrell Davis. The number is 20.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. What's the criteria here?
So it's 2 players responsible for the most points in a single game in Super Bowl history. So 2 individuals tied for first.
They both scored
Yes.
20.
Okay, so I'm starting to crunch some numbers here, dude. 20 has to be a kicker.
It's neither are kickers.
Oh, wait, never mind. All right, 3 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. I guess is the other way.
And that is the case for both of these, yes.
Okay.
I guess it's the only case
that would be an insane kicker game. 4 field goals and 8 extra points.
Chris Boswell against the Chiefs.
Only him. Could only be him.
3 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion.
Oh, I think I have one.
It's not Jerry. We already guessed him.
Not
Logan
Jerry.
Did. Who else went off like that? Go for it.
Yeah.
Is it James White and Julio Jones?
James White is half of it. Still up for grabs because the other half is not Julio.
James White's a good thought.
Austin Hooper?
Not what?
I don't know, man.
It's not within the same Super Bowl, Logan. It's just 2
it's
guys.
2 different players.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just tied for the total.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
It makes a lot more sense now, yeah.
James White. Ricky Waters.
Not Ricky Waters, no.
3 touchdowns in 1 Super Bowl, bro.
This is very recent.
I was going to say Riggins. Kelsey?
Very recent.
Not Travis Kelce. That's a good guess.
I mean, Devontae went crazy last year. He didn't go that crazy.
Nope.
It's not Gronk.
It's not Gronk. I'm trying to figure out how to phrase
he had
this hint.
2 touchdowns in that Bucs game, right? I think he had 2 touchdowns.
So quarterbacks are typically ineligible for this because passing touchdowns don't count. But keep in mind that's not the only way a quarterback can score.
Hurts?
It is Jalen Hurts.
Wow. Great.
Yeah, I was worried about giving it away with that hint, but I think it was important.
Hey,
yeah.
good question. Good question, man.
I had totally written off quarterbacks in my mind, so that was a good
People
pull.
forget how insane, already have forgotten how insane he was last year in that game.
Unbelievable.
He played a basically flawless football game outside of the fumble.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just get beat by the Reaper. Super nerd question here.
Logan,
Logan,
I gotta get them all.
Gotta close some ground here heading into the final random round. Okay, here's the question from Carson. Excluding Tua from this past season, can you name the last 5 players to lead the league in passing who are not multiple-time Pro Bowlers?
So that's 1 Pro Bowl appearance or no Pro Bowl appearances in their career.
I don't know if this is right. We're just gonna come out slinging. Is one of the answers Matt Schaub?
No.
Schaub was actually a 2-time Pro Bowler.
Is Jameis Winston here?
Jameis Winston, I think, is who the category should be named after. Yes, he is here.
Kind of lame that Matt Schaub is a 2-time Pro Bowler, in my opinion.
Bro.
Well, that's a tough thing now, is that guys turn down the Pro Bowl. So, yeah, any random dude might end up there.
Damn, Chad Pennington.
How you going to do my boy from my high school, Chad Pennington, like that? No.
Chad went to your high school?
Yeah, we've been over this.
Didn't know that.
Shout out, Great Webb Spartan.
Shout out Webb.
Yeah.
He never led the league in passing, Logan. I want you to dial in here. I want you to take your time with your guesses. Peyton and I will fill the dead air. There we go.
Okay.
I knew that was cake for you. All right, Peyton, you and I are going to fill the dead air with conversation so Logan doesn't have the pressure on him.
Do you want to talk about Chad Pennington? I can go all day.
Is he the farthest back, Steve Berline? Or?
No. He, Logan, is the second most recent.
Wow.
You have 3 further back than him, going back to the early 80s.
One of these guys is like a classic stat pattern quarterback, for sure.
And on that note, we'll talk about Chad Pennington,
What year
two-time comeback player of the year.
True.
Yeah.
Only to do it. What year was Berline? Is he 01?
Berline, I believe, is 98. Let me confirm. A lot of quarterbacks named Steve throughout NFL history. Have we ever done the top 10 passers named Steve?
We should.
99 was when Berline led. If you want, since these are tough names, I can give you the years that the rest of these dudes led. You have one just a couple years before, then the last 2 are 80s, and they have something prominent in common, the last 2 in the 80s.
I'm gonna. No, I don't want to guess him. I think he's probably a multiple-time Pro Bowler. My guess is gonna be Boomer, but I'm thinking about Boomer and Phil Simms right now.
Bro was thinking about TV personalities.
2 guys have something in common.
Yes. Something more obvious than TV personalities. Something more essential to the football career.
Rings. They played for the same team.
One of those things.
Did any of these guys win MVP?
None of these guys sniffed MVP. Well, maybe one of them sniffed it. I don't know.
It'd be kind of crazy to never make the Pro Bowl more than once and win an MVP.
Yeah, but there was one guy. Was it John Brody? Who was the guy who was a one-time Pro Bowler and an MVP?
And
John Brody's only a 2-time Pro
Bowler.
Bowler.
Are there any
and
number
an
one
MVP.
overall picks here?
There's one.
Is it Jeff George?
It's
It is
Jeff
Jeff
George
George.
in 1997.
2 guys in the 80s left, correct?
Who have something fundamental in common.
I'm going to guess it's the same team. I don't...
That's good thinking.
I want to guess Brian Sipe and Bernie Kosar so bad, man.
He loves the Browns of that era.
Yeah, man. Shout out Marty. Shout out Bill Cowher. Shout out the boys, man.
Whoa, shout out John Brody, born in 1935, still kicking, first of all, bravo. Born in San Francisco, went to Oakland Tech for high school, drafted by the Niners, attended Stanford. This dude's probably never left the Bay Area in his life.
I think I have my 2 guesses. I'm going to guess Joe Theismann and Doug Williams.
Incorrect, Logan. That's a tough one to swallow.
Who are these guys?
It is Don Majkowski and Lynn Dickey.
The Magic Man.
Yeah.
A Virginia boy.
Shout out to him.
It's always your own at the end of the day.
Seriously.
You know what? That was a great question. I'm not mad at my performance. Those are kind of tough names to pull.
All right, 11-8 heading into the final random round. Can Logan make up the ground? Don't go anywhere. We'll find out. Heading into the final round here. Pretty excited about this random round. This is Ludacris themed trivia, and yes, the rapper.
Let's go.
Ludacris.
Chris
Carson's fired
My
up
favorite
about
as a
it.
boy.
Thought about having that as a question. I'm glad I didn't. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
We'll start with number 1. Name the famous comedian that is Ludacris' second cousin once removed.
Martin Lawrence.
No.
Fascinating. All right, let's
Chris
think logically here, Logan. It's probably a guy from Atlanta. We all know that Luda proudly graces the ATL airport with his chicken and beers brand. It's
Okay, this
everywhere.
might be over with. Carson's like saying
No.
album names.
No, because I don't know that much about that many comedians, honestly.
Hayden, is this guy dead or alive?
I think I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Is it Bernie Mac?
Not Bernie Mac.
Patrice O'Neal?
Yeah, he is dead.
And it's not Patrice O'Neal?
Not Patrice O'Neal.
I don't know who Ludacris's comedian cousin is.
I think he might also be related
He
to Cat
doesn't-
Williams, but it's not his
That's
second
interesting.
cousin once removed.
I was actually going to guess Cat Williams.
I think they're beefing right now.
Dude, how do you get removed
They
as
are.
a cousin? How
Yeah.
does that work, man?
That's why I was thinking, bro, because Cat Williams said that Luda is in the Illuminati. He said that's why
Yeah.
he's doing those Fast and Furious movies, when really it's because he's a brilliant and moving and compelling actor.
Bro, I saw him on
Chill.
Law and Order SVU marathon the other day. Like,
Luda?
really compelling performance.
Seriously? He killed
Yeah.
it? I've never seen him act. I've never watched a Fast and the Furious movie. I think I'm too good for them. Just kidding. Okay.
I know what we're doing next week.
Oh, guys, Carson, it's Chris Farley, man.
It's not Chris Farley.
John Candy. Is it John Candy?
It's not John Candy.
Joe Montana, guys, during a Super Bowl, pointed up to. Fun fact. I don't know.
I thought you were guessing Joe Montana.
Joe Montana called his wife during a Super Bowl just to be like, "Hey, yo, how you living?" Something like that. What a G. I don't know. Is this guy like a really famous comedian?
Yes.
Is it Richard Pryor?
It is Richard Pryor, Logan.
Way!
Yep.
No way. One of the two GOATs, according to the masses. Wow.
Yeah. That's Logan. Okay, they said
Richard Pryor.
They said you didn't have a chance.
He's so much older. That's why I didn't expect it. Okay. Good
Question
start,
number
Logan.
2. This is a lyric. You need to tell me what song it comes from.
I'm screwed.
My rap career goes further back than your father's hairline.
Wow. I don't know. I don't actually love Ludacris that much. Like, when I was young, I liked him a lot. But I don't really ever put on Luda anymore. I don't know. I don't even have a guess. My chick bad. That was the clean version. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, we're giving up on this one. Okay, this is Coming to America on word of mouth. Question number 3.
Great bar.
Honestly, yeah. Got some sneaky bars, like a couple.
Oh, Ludacris spit.
You'll be listening in the car and it's like, what did he just say? Yeah. A lot with Ludacris. Number 3. What vehicle does Ludacris keep in his car collection to remind him of his humble beginnings?
Wow. 1998 Kia Sorento.
Not quite. Kind of close.
Chevy Tahoe.
Not Chevy Tahoe.
A 1996 Volkswagen Bug.
No. Okay, I put this in here purely out of the fact that I just thought it was a cool fact, more so than I thought it was guessable. But keep throwing out
Kawhi Leonard.
Not an Altima.
Kawhi Leonard type beat 2000 Chevy Tahoe.
Nope.
I already said a Chevy Tahoe.
I wasn't listening. Did you say it because it's Kawhi's car?
Maybe. Is it a Ford?
Nope, not an American car.
2013 Ford C-Max, my brother.
That's not his humble beginnings.
Honda,
though.
Honda,
there
no,
is
I know,
some
but
calculus here.
That's what
Honda
I would.
Civic.
It's
Car
got to
from
be
the future.
something from the 90s.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
A Toyota.
No.
A Hyundai.
A Saturn. A Saturn Ion.
1994
No.
Honda Odyssey.
A Pontiac.
No.
A Buick, but a shitty Buick.
Dude, this is the ultimate guys naming cars.
Bro, that's not my forte, though.
Peyton, have we named the brand? I mean,
No.
at this point.
How
You
have
haven't
we
named the
not
brand
named
yet?
the brand?
Actually,
Well,
crazy.
certainly not a luxury brand like a BMW or
Humble beginnings, guys.
Audi.
Humble Beginnings.
Not an Audi, Logan.
I don't know car. I don't own a car, man. I don't know.
A 1937 Aston Martin.
Oh, it was a Roadster. A Roadster.
No.
He got the
It's
range.
a 1993.
It's a Trackhawk.
A Hellcat. It's a Hellcat, Peyton.
It's a Hellcat.
Would be crazy. It is
SRT.
Dom Toretto's car.
It's a 1993 Bugatti Veyron.
A Lamb truck. He's got the Lamb truck.
He got the.
He does
Lambo
now.
truck. That's cool. All right, how have we not named the brand?
I don't know. It's not an obscure one, but it's like
It's a
definitely.
Saab. It's a
It's not
Saab.
a
A
Saab.
1993 Saab, like my grandfather, Velimir.
It's not a VW. It's not a Volkswagen.
No.
No, I guess that.
Dang.
What are other brands even? A 1993 GMC Sierra.
Yeah, dude, a GMC's a good guess.
Not a GMC.
Will Arnett, voice
A
of GMC.
minivan.
It's
he
a
whips
Ram.
the minivan.
I found a really cool picture of him on top of this car. Like recently, he took a picture. Just got to flick off.
1993 Ram.
Nope.
Dodge.
No. No.
What? How many car brands are there even, bro?
I can't believe you've not gotten there.
Bro drove the original Prius Model 1. Oh, a Tesla.
Not
Tesla Model S.
Peyton, if you were walking around, like say you walked outside, would you see this car drive like a brand, this brand driving around?
I'd say like 5% of cars that you see on the street today are this brand. They are still making cars.
Not insignificant. That's not an insignificant number.
Right. They don't put like a ton into advertising. I think that's maybe why you're not thinking of them.
The brand speaks for itself.
Good enough for Ludacris.
Hey man,
Joe, how do you pronounce that brand? P-E-U.
It's not that, so you don't have to worry about it.
If it's good on gas and it gets you from A to B, man, it's a good enough vehicle, bro.
Yeah, amen, brother. Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, man, I'm drawing blanks.
This is fun,
really.
Though. I kind of just
are.
want to go.
I'm running out of gas.
Nice, good wordplay. 1877 cars for
You guys were set up to fail here.
ARS cars for kids. What is it?
It's a 1993 Acura Legend. He still drives it sometimes today.
I can't believe that we didn't guess Acura as a brand.
I was inclined to just give it to you guys if you got the brand.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna name a legend, but
yeah.
except
Okay,
for Luda
number
himself.
4 then, I guess. This is a line from Ludacris again. You can name the song.
I feel like we might go 1 for 5 in the Luda
Yeah,
category.
It's possible.
collectively.
It's possible.
Logan can still tie if he gets
We
these
could
last
tie.
two.
We could force OT.
This could be the greatest comeback of all time. Read your horoscope and eat some hors d'oeuvres.
Damn. I wish you had cited a bar from Runaway Love. I know that song.
Okay,
front to back.
move,
most of the
bitch,
bars
get
are
out the
really
way.
sad.
It's not that song.
I
It
am
is one of
removing-
it is one of his
It is word of
more
mouth.
famous songs, though.
Get back.
Did not get back.
Get back. Woo woo.
You don't know me like that.
You don't know me like that.
You don't know me, son.
Who's gonna carry the boats?
My chick bad.
That's not the name of the song.
Let him shoot from the hip. I know, but I'm doing the clean version. Chicken and beer.
I feel like a fake Luda
think
fan,
that's an
even though
album name,
I've never been a Luda
It is an
fan.
album name, but I
Yeah.
couldn't remember if there was also a song. Nerd Sesh lack of ludicrous knowledge exposed
Yeah.
live on air.
Frauds. We're frauds, man.
Such frauds, bro.
I'm sorry. The bar was you need to read your horoscope and eat some hors d'oeuvres.
Yes, not you, but read your horoscope and eat some hors
Yeah.
d'oeuvres.
Read your horoscope and eat some hors d'oeuvres. I'm trying to imagine the flow in my head.
It's Boosie trivia next week.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going 0 for 5 on that.
Fade. Fade is going to be my answer for all 5 questions.
We should do Lil B trivia about who he's cursed.
I'm throwing in the towel, boss.
Dude, same here.
This is area codes, also.
Oh,
word of mouth.
bro.
It was gettable.
How did
Just
you
by
not
throwing out
guess
the-
that? Yeah.
The popular songs. Okay.
Seriously, I
So-
wonder where that ranks among his most streamed songs.
It's
Like-
got to be like top 5.
It might be number 1, dude. I don't know.
No, brother, he's baby.
Yeah, well, that's not a Luda song though. He hopped on the track and he killed it. But
Really made the song. Maybe made Justin Bieber's career. Some people are
agreed.
saying.
Agreed.
All right. It's over.
It's
It's been over.
Should we do the last one though? Just for
Let's do the
our
last one
joy?
though. Can you tell me the name of Ludacris's show where he cooks food on Discovery Plus?
Why am I not watching this?
First episode, they make Indian food.
Luda cooks.
Close, so close.
Luda cooking. Luda chef.
I was going to say let's grub with Luda.
Ooh, I like that.
What would
Luda.
you name it if Luda was a bad cook?
Luda creamy.
If Luda was bad,
Luda cap. Luda sucks.
Luda can't cook.
There we go.
Give me that.
Bro, make this
Come
man
on.
Discovery Plus exec. Is that where it is on Discovery Plus?
I beat Carson in Luda trivia. I'm gonna hang that on a plaque in my
True.
room.
You wiped me, bro. 2-0. I got cooked. I got Luda cooked.
Dude, I held Carson scoreless for what, man? Like 8
Elite
questions, bro?
defense.
That was gnarly.
That
was elite defense. That was peak Ben Wallace, bro.
Honestly, you deserve a chance to win. I'm inclined to cook up another random question.
Another
just to give you a
Luda question.
shot.
It has to be. I think it has to be a Luda question.
All right, I think we got to end it there, though. That's another episode of Nerd Set Trivia. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Logan, Camden, Carson, Breber, congratulations on Ludacris Trivia.